Like, I don't like jump scares, but like, I like ghosts, I believe.
Ah! Why? What did I do to you?
Today we're going to read some creepy things that kids have said.
I do not have any children.
I do not have children. I'm still a child myself.
I do not have kids, but one day I do want kids.
My 3-year-old son was softly singing while he was coloring.
Already hate that.
I don't like when kids sing.
I stopped to listen, but I'd never heard the song before. I asked where he learned it, and he said, "The lady in my bedroom sang it to me."
I'm about to close this book and just bounce.
This is how all horror movies start.
Children are pretty good vessels for ghosts, so that child is probably haunted.
When I was about 4, my mom found me in the bathroom with all my Barbies, making them float face down in the bathtub.
When she asked what I was doing, I replied, "The man in the wardrobe told me if I didn't do it, it would be my turn to swim face down." Do these people like still live in these houses?
That kid has got a like poltergeist infestation.
Dear God, these poor children.
My 3-year-old son and I were walking in a crowded mall. He likes to say hi to everyone, creepy but normal.
He started, "Hi, hi, hi," as people walked by. But out of nowhere, he pointed at a man and said, "You're going to die." And then he continued with his hellos. What is with these Grim Reaper kids?
Look, if an adult came up to me and was like, "Hey, you're gonna die," I'd be like, "Screw you, man, I'm not gonna die." But if a child came up to me and told me I was gonna die, I'd be like saying my goodbyes. I'd be reading my last rites.
I wonder if his voice changed to like, "You're going to die."
I hope that man went to a doctor.
I worked at a summer camp, and one day I was playing with this kid who was jumping off things and onto me.
I said, "Hey, be careful. If you kill me, I can't play anymore."
He looked me dead in the eyes and said, "No, but I can play with you." Kids are creepy.
I woke up to find my 3-year-old son lying in bed next to me.
I asked how he got in my bed, and he said he came to protect me from the light eyes that were standing over me while I was sleeping.
Hella creepy, but also hella cute because, you know, the kid wanted to protect his mom. This guy is creepy with the cause.
I was babysitting a family friend's kid, and it was just the 2 of us in the home.
She looked around and whispered to me, "We're not alone in this house." What the hell is wrong with these kids? I would hire a priest.
I've definitely seen this scary movie.
My mother was babysitting my daughter while I was at a doctor's appointment and said,
"Oh no, Grandma, Mama's not coming anymore today. She was in a bad accident. She can't come get us."
I had indeed been in an accident that almost killed me at that exact time. None of my family had yet been notified.
I guess maybe having a child is good because they can warn you of these dangerous things in the future.
This kind of kid, this is the one I want, because I feel like it would know. Like, I'd wake up in the morning and be like, "Hey Chad, should I go to work?" And he'll be like, "Nope, something bad's gonna happen." I'm like, "That's enough for me," and they'll call in a sick day.
I was babysitting and didn't know how to turn off the TV, so it was just static.
My 4-year-old cousin stared into the static and said, "I see the monster." That's what the child said.
This is The Ring. I hope they're still alive.
We were on a boat on vacation, and my 4-year-old cousin got really close to me and whispered in my ear,
"I want to be a doctor so I can watch children die." That child has never heard of the Hippocratic Oath.
"Would I seriously consider tipping the child over the boat?" Yes, hell yes.
Honestly, I don't know if I want kids anymore after this.
Hell no, I don't want kids after reading this.
Not only are they sticky and germ-filled, but they're also just dangerous.
I was the creepy kid, but I didn't know. I was like, I don't know, like 6 or 7. It was weird because I lived in this house in Texas. My sister was a baby. She slept in a crib still. She had her room or whatever. So my parents put her to bed one day and I was playing on the top of the staircase. And then I looked down and I thought I saw my sister crawling like toward me on the floor. She looked identical to my sister, but her eyes were like bigger and blacker. She was like whitish and she was still crawling, and I start screaming for my parents and like I watched them run into the room, but when I look back, it's gone. So then I go to India every couple years. So I remember because when I turned 18, I went there, and then my grandma was braiding my sister's hair, and we have like weird cultural things, you know. So my grandma was like, she looks at my mom, who was also in the room, and she's like, "Oh, Ritu, that's really funny. Her hair parted to the left, so that means her twin would have been a girl." So I was like, "What are you talking about?" And my mom goes, "I never told you, but I miscarried your sister's twin." So I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah."
We're done. That's a wrap. Holy
Yeah.